Hey, Pastor, check this out. This is what my broken toe looks like. I mean, it's pretty bad, but you should see my other foot. It's worse.
Hey, Pastor, about the coffee. It wasn't out until 8:40 this morning, which is like an hour before service started. That's just not enough time. And we didn't have vanilla creamer, and that's actually my favorite. So do you think that's something we could do or have for next week?
Hey, Pastor, I have a new joke for you. What do you call a cow with no legs? Ground beef. By the way, I had a lady come up to me afterwards and said she was having trouble with her son. He's eating electrical cords. He wanted to know what to do. I said, hey, ground him till he learns how to conduct himself.
Oh, hey, Pastor. Do you think we could meet this week? Like, I know we met a couple times last week and 3 times the week before, but I got something I really need to talk to you about.
Oh, hey, Pastor, remember how I was telling you about my cousin Jimmy? And how he played baseball? Well, he was playing baseball last week, and speaking of, how do you think the Cardinals are gonna do this year? And oh man, speaking of this year, I also need help with my New Year's resolutions. But before that, what are we doing for our Christmas services this year? I loved what we did last year, but I was thinking we could totally jazz it up this year. And speaking of jazz, do you like jazz?
So, hey, Pastor, great sermon today. I gave a little bit more in my tithe than last week, and man, did it seem to work. I get a pretty big check today, too, so you should check it out. Looking forward to another incredible Sunday. I'll see you next week.
Oh, hey, Pastor. It's good to see you this morning. I wish I would have seen you this week. I was in the hospital, and no one came to visit me, or I didn't get any flowers or anything, but next time it would be nice.
Woo. Hey, Pastor, great sermon today. Sorry, I actually wasn't in there on time, and actually I only heard like the last 5 minutes, but it sounded great. The prayer was great. I was up really late last night, and so then I had to go and grab my Starbucks, and then I had to finish my Starbucks in the car, so I just wasn't sure I was gonna make it. But hey, it was great seeing you. See you in a couple months.
Oh, hey, Pastor, I need to tell you something. I'm not sure if I should pass it on, but maybe it's something you need to know so you can pray for this person, but you didn't hear it from me.
Hey, Pastor, I wanted to tell you, I think I'm gonna check out some other churches. I know I didn't really get plugged into a group here, and I didn't find a place to serve, and I know I'm not here very often because I work a lot, but most of all, I think I'm gonna check out other churches because I just don't feel like I'm being fed here.
Hey, Pastor, you've been looking a little stressed. I know Sundays are hard for you, so I've got just the thing. It's the perfect essential oil. They don't call them essential for nothing. Here, take it. Take the whole bottle, just dip on all that you need. It'll work great.
Hey, Pastor, I was just wondering why you got here late this morning. I know I was like 2 hours early, and you're probably right on time, but I just wanted to make sure that I had enough time to snag the best donuts before somebody else gets them.
Hey, Pastor, did you see me today in my normal seat where I've sat since this building was built? I know I wasn't there last week because that new family was here, but thankfully they were not back.
Hey, Pastor, I was actually wondering, could you tell me a little bit more about baptism?
Hey, Pastor, I'm struggling with something. Could I schedule a time to meet with you this week?
Pastor, thank you so much for that message. I really needed that after what I went through this week.
Hey, Pastor, I'd like to get more involved. Where would be a good place to start serving?
Hey, Pastor, how can I be praying for you?
Hey, Pastor, thanks for loving on my family at the funeral. That was a really hard day for us.